Welcome everyone. I'm Sebastian and I'm all about helping Seattle area real estate investors find fantastic opportunities. Let's jump right in. Today, I'm diving deep into something truly exciting and strategically important for our local real estate scene: accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, specifically in Federal Way, Washington. This isn't just about adding a small building, it's about fundamentally boosting your property's value, generating some serious rental income, and even helping to meet our community housing needs. I'm going to cut through all the jargon and give you a clear, straightforward roadmap to navigate the ADU development process and really tap into those investment benefits. What are ADUs? Your smart asset. So for anyone new to the game, an ADU is basically a secondary, self-contained living space that sits on the same property as a single-family home. Think of them as complete, independent homes with everything someone needs: living, sleeping, eating, cooking, and a bathroom. You might know them by other names, like mother-in-law suites, granny flat, or even backyard cottages. Now, it's key to understand that ADUs generally come in two main flavors: attached accessory dwelling units, AADUs. These are built right into or connected to your main house. Detached accessory dwelling units, or DADUs. These are standalone structures completely separate from the main home. Getting this basic distinction down is your first step towards smart development and really optimizing your real estate investment in Federal Way. Federal Way's evolving ADU regulations, your playbook for profit. All right, let's talk about the current rules of the game for ADU success in Federal Way. The City of Federal Way, especially with a nudge from recent state laws like HB 1337, has been pretty proactive in updating the codes to encourage more housing options and density. And that's fantastic news for investors and property owners like yourself. Here's what you need to know. Types allowed. Recent changes are actually leaning toward allowing at least 2 ADUs on all lots zoned for single-family homes. This is a huge expansion of opportunity. Imagine potentially an attached and a detached unit, or even 2 detached units. This could dramatically increase your rental income potential. Size limitations. Historically, ADUs were capped at around 800 square feet, but current guidelines suggest they can now be up to 1,000 square feet of floor area. Just remember, they can't be larger than your main primary dwelling unit and are limited to only 2 bedrooms. This extra space gives you so much more flexibility in design and makes them even more appealing to renters. Parking. Federal Way is also easing up on parking requirements for ADUs, especially if you're within half a mile of a major transit stop. While some off-street parking might still be required, this relaxation really helps remove a common hurdle for ADU development. Owner occupancy. This is a big one for investors. One of the dwelling units, either your main home or the ADU, needs to be owner occupied for at least 6 months out of the year. This really shapes your investment strategy, whether you're thinking about house hacking or building an ADU so you can age in place while your main home brings in income. Just one single housekeeping unit is allowed in an ADU. This means it's designated for one household, which helps maintain the character of the neighborhood. Important investor tip: while these regulations are the most current I have available, ADU laws are always evolving. It's absolutely crucial, I can't stress this enough, to contact the City of Federal Way's Planning or Development Services Department directly for the most precise, up-to-the-minute information specific to your property. That's the ultimate source. The development process, your step-by-step to added value. Navigating the ADU development process really calls for a smart, disciplined approach. Here are the essential steps to ensure you have a smooth journey and truly maximize your return on investment, or ROI. Thorough research of local regulations. Like I just talked about, this is your absolute foundation. While I've given you a good overview of Federal Way's current landscape, things can change. Make sure you use the city's official resources to confirm all zoning requirements, setback rules, and specific design standards for your property. Develop a strategic plan and layout. This is where your vision really starts to take shape. Work with a qualified designer or architect who has solid experience with ADU construction. They'll help transform your investment goals into detailed plans, optimizing the living space within Federal Way's size and bedroom limits. A well thought out, functional layout directly translates to higher tenant appeal and ultimately more rental income. Obtain necessary permits and approvals. It's a critical safeguard for your investment. Hire vetted professionals. The quality of your ADU directly impacts its long-term value and how easily it rents out. An experienced general contractor is invaluable for overseeing the whole project, keeping things on schedule, and making sure you stick to your budget and design. Site preparation and construction. This phase covers everything from clearing the site to excavation and grading. And here's a crucial point. Plan ahead for the installation of all necessary utilities, plumbing, electrical, and HVAC systems. Also, prioritize proper insulation for energy efficiency. This isn't just a building code requirement, it's a powerful selling point for future tenants and long-term money saver for you. Protecting and optimizing your investment. Beyond those core development steps, there are a few other critical things that will really define the long-term success and profitability of your ADU investment in Federal Way. Utilities assessment. You absolutely need to show that you have physical and legal access to enough potable water and confirm that your existing or proposed sewage or septic system can comfortably handle the extra demand from the ADU. If your property uses a septic system, I strongly recommend contacting the King County Public Health Department before you hire experts or finalize any plans. Being proactive here can save you a lot of costly delays and unforeseen complications. Costs and strategic finance. Be ready for the significant upfront costs that come with ADU construction, including design fees, permits, materials, and labor. It's smart to budget an extra 5 to 15% contingency for any unexpected expenses. Explore different financing options such as home equity loans, line of credits or HELOCs, or even cash out refinancing. Also, definitely consult a tax professional about potential tax write-offs for ADUs such as depreciation, mortgage interest, and operating expenses. Regulatory vigilance. As I have stressed, ADU regulations are always changing. While Federal Way has made great progress, always verify the most current information directly with the city's Planning or Development Services Department. And a key point, don't assume that programs or regulations from other cities like Renton's AADU program will apply to Federal Way. Each city has its own rules. Maximizing your ADU's rental income and long-term value. Once your ADU is built, it transforms into a seriously valuable asset. To ensure it brings in maximum rental income and appreciates nicely over the long term, consider these strategies. Optimal design and finishes. Invest in good quality materials, modern fixtures, and efficient layouts. These things really attract higher quality tenants and allow you to command better rental rates. Market research and competitive pricing. Really dig into Federal Way's rental market. What are similar properties renting for? What amenities are the most in demand? Price your ADU competitively to keep it rented and minimize vacancies. Marketing. Figure out who your ideal tenant is. Maybe young professionals, small families, or individuals looking for a compact private living space. Then, tailor your marketing and unit features to directly appeal to them. Professional property management. This can be especially beneficial for investors who are not local or prefer a more hands-off approach to things like tenant screening, lease agreements, and maintenance. Leverage tax benefits. Again, connect with a tax professional to really understand and maximize your potential tax deductions and write-offs associated with your rental ADU. This includes aspects like depreciation, mortgage interest, property taxes, and operating expenses. Conclusion: a smart investment for a growing market. An ADU in Federal Way is truly more than just an extra living space. It's a strategic investment in your property's future. It offers incredible potential for generating significant rental income, accelerating your equity growth, and providing much-needed housing options for our local community. While the development process does require diligence and staying on top of evolving regulations, the long-term financial returns can be substantial. To truly make the most of this opportunity, I highly encourage you to contact the City of Federal Way's Planning or Development Services Department directly for the most accurate and current information tailored to your specific property. They are going to be your best resource again. If you found this comprehensive guide valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more expert insights on real estate investment and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions to empower your continued success in the dynamic Federal Way real estate market.